operating within the law.
The president had, given the Inspector General of Police, Kakoma Kanganja, a 6-month probation, if you will, contract to retain the confidence of the Zambian people. How do you feel that this has gone? I know you are not, a spokesperson for police, but you are affected by, how police conduct themselves. And I say this because now we've gotten into a campaign period. Are you happy with the way that police are conducting themselves now, given that, the IG had been given a 6-month contract to win the confidence of the Zambian people back to the service?
Thank you very much, Carlson, listeners and viewers out there. The 6 months ultimatum came from the appointing authority, who is the president, and I have no authority to talk about the ultimatum which came from the president, because the president is the last man and in the line of defense. And
no, I'm not asking you to talk about the IG. I am asking you to talk about how police are conducting themselves. I made reference to that because the president specifically said this 6 months that you've been given is for the police service to regain the confidence of the Zambian people, which must mean inadvertently that the Zambian people had lost confidence in the police service. My question to you is, now that we've gotten into the campaign period, are you personally happy with how police are conducting themselves?
Yeah, for me, as an area member of parliament or candidate for Kabushi Constituency and Copper Belt Provincial Mobilization Coordinator, I'm very comfortable, and we want to support the police because the police sometimes they work under difficult circumstances, and during this period, it's a very sensitive period for police, especially when they are dealing with danda heads like UPND, those who don't want to put the works of the police into consideration. They want to take the law in their own hands, and the police, they are trying by all means to balance between these ignorant people and their profession. And I can assure you that the police so far, they have tried their best, and I just want to urge the political parties who are participating in this year's general election to make sure that they respect the police, and they should not override the police, and they should not force the police to react. So far the police has been so professional in their conduct. I can assure you that in Ndola, since campaigns started, we have been campaigning quietly in all the 4 constituencies until this man called Hakahinde hichilema visited Ndola, and we saw a lot of fun things happening. Chanambwanu vaya kumanda pa 10 hours vafumako 1830 elonga vavetati amasatanist valekana chimbi valepita constituency ala in game valepita constituency vamona umuntu ufwele fya PF vambokuma. Those are the things which provokes other political parties. Elo ba UPND baba fe 6 ndabachita fidia elo nomba bachita provoke abantu bambi elo bena nga baba kumyamo fyo kuba kumyamo fyo fo balila kuba kumyamo fyo fo balila, but we know Hakahinde hichilema's a mission. Hakahinde hichilema for a government of national coalition government of Hakahinde hichilema bantu alishwa tete wina my elections muno, so alafwaya alete fyongo aleta coalition government, but if we not beba na bantu besukwe bati tieni tumoneke bambuli tieni tumoneke efupuba eko tukamonekela bagayi ni pa 12 of August so bapolisi balesha na maka yabo yonse bapolisi balesha today ba Hakahinde hichilema bakundorana lero naboma abantu omuntu obachuma ali mu acute so apa mu ICU omwali so apa tulepe pafe kuli kumfumu kabumba kwe batuli omuntu apusuke pantu because achiraensha motoka ya PF ifo tulenda musebo tulamona ba UPND tuleimya amaboko yesu amaka nabo baleimya pangombe filiafine baba pangombe
and has
tulapitana fye twapitana twalanda
have police issued any
so ba police
have police made arrests regarding ababo mineo
ifintu ofo tulemona efyo tulefwaya nokumona but kuli ama political party yamo yakpala UPND they want to provoke the situation. They just want to provoke the situation. Katushinga efyo babebere kuli Hakahinde ati apanomba tufuire twabomba muri collusion government. Takwa aba collusion government kuzambia kubombesha. Takwa befya kupulira pa window fili abachitire ku privatization. Takwa ku state house you have to work hard. You have to convince the people. You have to tell the people the manifesto, your manifesto, the things which you will do for them.
Okay.
And
talking about the manifesto,
we are going to tell the people the things which we have done, the things which we are doing, and the things which we are going to do based on our manifesto.
Okay. So based on your manifesto, you're making promises to talk to people regarding what you have done and what you're going to continue doing. I was asking you earlier regarding any police reports regarding the person you said has been bitten by this political party, which brings me to this next issue. The same UPND that you're talking about was in Kabushi Constituency today. Metaphorically, you say there are 6. When you look at that picture, well, it tells a different number. There was a lot of people that were following the UPND leaders who was going through your constituency. There's somebody you called a camera person who said he's actually a photographer. But tell me this, the movement of the opposition into your constituency, the campaigning of the UPND in your constituency and looking at those pictures, what sort of message does that send to you and your camp?
Thank you very much, Kausu. Ine kale namuita Hakahinde hichilema. Kale namuitira Hakahinde hichilema njere constituency kumyandi. Ndafwa Hakahinde hichilema isa imini na kukabushi. Pantu ndefwa yanka muine pants down. Lelonga ewa chisa tunaisa mkuimini na kukabushi nganingu mfwa bwino sana. Nombo kupita mu bwana mkubwa na mu boundary yandi ya Kabushi Constituency. Me am a candidate at a constituency level. Him is a leader of a political party. Bali abantu wachimona, first of all, bachifuma kumapatiza, bachifuma kumonze, bachifuma kumazabuka, and the entire copper belt eba chiba kulia kukabushi. Elo wamona na filia abantu ni president wa political party ulia. Nomba ndefwaya inene mwine fe Bowman the Bulldozer. Okay, se mone bumba liandi nangwa amabumbo twala kupelo yo twaendapo. Nintemwa sana tuba UPND lelo na abasumino kwe bati Hakahinde munandi. Talingiro kuchita compete na ba president Edgar Chagwalungu, alingiro kuchita compete na ine. Nintemwa pantu the entire Facebook yaba UPND badela na Bowman alikuisa Bowman, and I'm very excited. I'm a very excited politician because I have a person who wants to compete with me And this person is Hakahinde Hichilema. Hakahinde Hichilema, I salute you, and I want you to stand in Kabushi so that I show you that the Bulldozer doesn't joke around with the under fives in political fraternity. We have been telling you that you can't compete, you can't compare yourself to President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Kauswand listeners and viewers out there, but President Edgar Chagwa Lungu bakesa ku Kabushi Constituency because bare nabakwata project mu Kabushi Constituency, bare kule Misebo, bare kula marketing, bare kule Patala, bare kula maskulu. Solo bare isamu kumona ma project yabo. I want Hakahinde Hichilema to see how Kabushi will come to stand still. But President tete bende no kwenda kwat fidiafi achilaenda ulia kansela wande Hakahinde Hichilema. Because ilia crowd ya chkwata Hakahinde Hichilema. Crowd ya kwete Fabian Mwanza mailo ku Skyways. Same. Ilia ni size ya kwa Fabian Mwanza. Nani crowd ya kwete pioka pa Wednesday olotwali kumasala. It can't be compared with that crowd for the so-called political leader. And by UPND ni ntemwa sana olotwachishana ni twachiwa mna Kabushi. We are very excited na tunaona Green Kalu na bena Mwanza, abena pioka, abena Chota, abena Mwambazi Florence, abena Francis Kazembe, abena Banda, na tuseka twachiseka twebere kwena aba bantu aba bakese nomba mukwiminina mu Kabushi. You know, when you are a politician like Bowman the Bulldozer Lusambo, and you are sizing yourself with the so-called a political leader called Hakahinde Hichilema, then you just have to pray to God that let God add more days to your life, because I'm just a member of parliament, and the entire UPND, they are competing with a member of parliament for Kabushi Constituency, Bowman Lusambo, the Bulldozer. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And that crowd, Kauso, I cannot be moved with that crowd. As we filled stadiums, not those 6 people. Go to Mufrira and go and review the people in Mufrira. Mufrira is not my constituency. But the people of Mufrira, they respect the Bulldozer. They came out in numbers, and Shinde Stadium was filled to capacity. Go to Chingola. The Kaunda Square, it was filled to capacity by the Bulldozer. Kabush, Chingola is not my constituency.
Right, all right.
Chingola is not my district.
Let's do this. You started to talk about the manifesto, and I'd previously asked you